StreamYard.
Yeah, that's what I'm using.
I need to see if there's a AppSumo deal for something that's live streaming.
Okay.
Yeah, it says my hold.
I've seen it. Was
So good.
brilliant.
So good.
Paul was just telling me about this amazing, effectively deal he found for a GoPro.
Mm.
And it's just...
Oh, I saw this on Instagram.
Yeah. I managed to score a bit of a deal from the guy that works at my local camera store that sold me my M50 actually. So I'm going on a cruise this weekend. So I'm going off to New Zealand.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I wanted to vlog a little bit and do a little bit of that sort of travel vloggy thing and give that a whirl while I'm out there. And we're doing some zip lining and some water rafting and that sort of thing. So I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I had an action camera that I could, chest mount or something and have a little bit of that going on as well.
Oh, nice.
So, cool.
Yeah, so I went out looking for some cheap action cameras to see who had what and where they were, and went to JB Hi-Fi and then wandered down to the camera store and so I had a chat with the guy that sold me the camera. And he's like, well, I just cleaned up the house for the roadside collection and I found all of my GoPro bits and my Hero 3 that I was going to sell on Gumtree for $150 just as a kit. Are you interested? And I'm like, when are you working next?
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah, so GoPro 3 with the clip-on screen, extra battery, every mount you could think of, waterproof case with floaty, 4 extra little thin waterproof cases, the chest mount strap, the little floaty handle, the whole bit. So just like,
wow,
no money. Better than KFC. Thank you very much.
Weird.
Yeah.
It's like
shut up and take my money.
It's like some 60-year-old heard this phrase and thought they could write it into a script.
Yeah.
It's the worst
advertising for you.
All right, I think it's on Twitter and Facebook. Hopefully, it says it's live, so we shall see. Let's start.
Yeah, she's got that screen. So good!
Yay!
Hello.
We made it. It's working.
Yay.
That is a sick intro.
Oh, we even got our first comment.
Yay.
Delta. G'day, Delta. Nice to see you again. All right, I'm here with my friends and fam, Gadget Girl Tracy, Nerds of
Hello.
Wisdom, and Small Crown Productions, and we're going to talk geek.
And you forgot this guy.
And Zetan, the alien.
Or less.
My computer to boot, we could have had exactly the same thing with Paul.
I just hang down the back.
Just point. Yeah, just do that and just hide. It makes it weird.
Every time, if we get a new commenter, every time, just move your head.
Just move my head a little. Okay, all right, I'll do it.
All right. So, what do we want to start with, guys? Geek this week. Do we want to start with video games or board games?
Sorry.
What do we want to go with? Board games, video games, TV?
Oh, talk whatever. I'm probably brain dead to all of it at the moment. Have you time to play board games at the moment?
We've only been playing Tiny Towns.
Oh, Tiny Towns.
That was good though. It was cute.
Yeah.
That was a good game. It's cute.
Yeah, I might bring it along to the board game club. Actually, it's very clever. It's only small, but it's good.
Oh, okay.
And it's really easy. Very easy to play. It doesn't take you 5 hours to read the instructions beforehand, which I'm a big fan of.
Right.
So, yeah.
These aren't the Tiny Epic games, though, are they?
No. Hang on.
Okay.
I'll bring it up because I can.
Oh.
No. Oh, look out. She's getting fancy with her tech now. She bloody loves this
I'll give it a go anyway.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, it was actually a really good game though. Well, when we first played it, I was like, oh yeah, okay, whatever, I'll play it. And then we ended up playing like 3 games back to back because it was so much fun because it's so easy to play.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, and it's good as well because the other player dictates what you can do half the time. So you can't really plan ahead overly when you're trying to build your bits of the town.
Oh, this has been out for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's been out for a wee bit. It was on my wants list, and then I saw it in Game Traders, so I grabbed it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, it's a board game, not a computer game.
Yeah, board game. Sorry,
Okay,
I should have said that. Yeah.
You probably
It's
did.
whatever.
Everything's a computer game these days.
It's one of those games though that, like when you first start playing it and you're like, oh, I've got this, like this is gonna be fine. And then you suddenly put one thing in the wrong place and you're like, but you don't always realize straight away. And then you're like, yeah, this is cool. And then you're like, oh my God, how have I done this? I did that a couple of times. Like I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put this here and then I'll put that there. And then I couldn't fit any other like little buildings in the space. So it was really annoying, but it was good. And I love games with blocks. I don't know why. Every that I play that has blocks, I just love it. I don't know why it is. It's just fun.
You can't blame anyone else when there are issues like that.
No, that's true.
Oh, yeah, well.
I get crazy.
Components look good.
It looks cute on those photos.
It's looking cool.
So what makes it a tiny game?
Oh, it's a tiny town because you're restricted to that 4x4 grid when you're playing. So
cool. I've not seen this game before, so that's cool.
Sorry, is that we doing the workout, Delta Wolf, or you're doing a workout?
Stream on while doing the workout. I think Delta's working out.
Yeah.
Oh no. Me and my girlfriend are buying card game for each other. Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's cute.
That's adorable.
That is really cute. Oh God, now the pressure's on me. Thanks for that, Delta. I'm gonna have to do something. God, I have to live up to this at Christmas now.
Oh,
I mean, that's easy. How many different versions of Go Fish is there?
12.
Exactly. Maybe.
Anyone else been playing anything?
I played Dune the other week.
The new one? Obviously, the new one.
Reprint, but it's exactly the same as the original. Apparently, like they didn't get to change any of the game rules, but they're able to just bring it. Oh, you're not bringing it up? No. Yeah.
No,
so
no.
I got to play.
I
Dune.
can.
Oh,
Do it.
Oh, you talk about it. I'll bring it up.
Yeah. So
Dave, how did you find Dune?
Well, it was crap.
No.
It was just, I think, a terrible experience. In part, for some reason, we all thought, like, we were watching videos and like the videos were taking maybe 3 to 4 hours, but I think that's like real expert play. We need to pause and let others. Okay. We got into it. It took us about an hour to get through the rules.
No, that's bad already.
Yeah,
that's
and then
too long. Too long.
And the first round, you have military strength on the board, so you can see on the board there.
Yeah.
You have all these different sectors. So there's area control, there's resource management, and what's really nice about it is all of your stuff tells you how to play the game, not only mechanically, but it tells you what your strategy should be. So it says your group works in this way, and so try and do these sorts of things. That's great. So my group weren't able to generate an income. I had to use my military might to go and attack, to try and collect, what do you call it?
Spice.
Spice, thank you.
Yeah.
So I had to go and try and fight over spice to get my income, which was good. So the very first round, I moved 3 of my team. I had 10 on the board. I moved 3 of them down to the center where no one could fight, 1 out to another place. And that was my turn. I think I was like first or second. And then the person who took their turn, who was about like, we went around the table now about number 3 away from me. They're the king, the emperor. So they got money every time someone brought a card from the center, because there's the resource in the center of all these different cards you can buy.
Yeah.
And you auction them, and every time someone buys a card, all the money goes to the emperor. So every player has an imbalance. Like they have this amazing ability that breaks the rules and gives them an advantage. So mine was that I had all this information. I knew information, but the emperor gets all the money from all the sales. So the first round, everyone does what they think is right. They bid for cards. We get cards. The emperor comes in. Turns out you can, if you pay $1 for every one of your soldiers, you double their strength. So with maybe just over half of military strength, the emperor came in, dropped a bunch of money which he'd made through the auction round, decimated my forces in the first round. I had, I think maybe I had two units left on the board. I had no income. So the way you get income is if you have less than 2 coins at the start of your turn, you get given up to 2 coins. So if you got 1, you get given 1. If you got 0, you get given 2.
Yeah.
2 coins will allow you to pay for 1 unit to go back onto the board. So you get 2 out of the graveyard, pay your 2 coins, get 1 soldier back onto the board. For 3.5 hours, that's what I did.
Oh no.
Oh my God, no. I'm out.
Yeah.
I was out when you started talking about the instructions taking like an hour, the rule book. I'm like, I'm out.
It said I had a quick start guide as well. I noticed popped up on the screen.
We gave up after 3.5 hours and decided to call it quits.
Wow.
Which one of my friends who I was telling the story to later and complaining about the fact no one did anything wrong. Everything that was the right move for that player.
Yeah.
It was completely the right move. No one was being silly. No one was being mean. They were playing within the rules. The problem is the game didn't give me a way to get back into it. So there was no mechanism for me to actually build up resources or whatever, except to do this very slow, painful process. But I'm told that 3.5 hours is, my friend said, so you were only just starting the game when you quit.
Oh.
Oh my God.
No.
So apparently
That's not one for me then.
Apparently I'm supposed to do that over a few hours, get my forces back up, and then go back out and fight.
And was it
But then-
thematic though? Did it have like a story that sort of kept you engrossed, or was it just literally do this?
I think that there might be, if you really know all of the content. Like all the cards are very, apparently for people who knew the books, which I didn't. I'd only seen I'd seen half the movie. I saw half the movie because my friend bought it.
It felt like reading the rules.
It felt like reading the rules. My friend bought the movie. We sat down to watch it together, and I kept laughing at it too often. He asked me to leave.
Oh.
Apparently, I wasn't supposed to find the B-grade action funny.
Yeah. No, well, that's a shame that it was bad. I know that Colin bought it, and he's desperate to play it, and he wants me to play it with him, and you've just blown that.
Sorry, Colin.
Yeah. I will be unavailable that evening.
Yeah. No, that doesn't.
It's a good game to play with first-year college students, or uni students. People who have no life and can spend.
Fair enough.
Kill one of your units. We drink.
That's right.
Yeah.
3 hours for instructions, Delta. Yeah. Wow.
Sounds like it.
Well, that's crazy. I'm sad about that, but it is what it is.
It does look like quite a pretty looking game though. Like if you didn't
yeah.
know that, you'd be like, oh, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty high quality and stuff. But yeah.
And I was pretty intent to not try it again. But I think it's one of those things that maybe as a character building thing, I'll go and watch a bunch of professionals play and see if I can make a go of it. Because it is a pretty
wow. Better man than I.
Yeah. That is real commitment.
Yeah.
There's fine some young kids than me who I can smash and do the same thing to.
I shall play the Emperor. I've never played him before, but I'll give it a go.
Yes.
Yeah, the Emperor seems like he would be a
Yeah.
regular kind
He
of
seems
guy.
quite good, doesn't he? Bit of wealth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. All right. Any video games? Anyone played any video games? You know that I have.
Oh, yeah.
Go on then. What have you played, Tracy? Go on.
I played. I'm probably going to say this completely wrong, but it's just Pistol Whip, right?
That's right.
Okay, so
So-
it's on Oculus. I played it on Oculus.
I'll try and bring it up while you're waffling.
Okay, and Angela's been telling me about it for like a week or so, and I'm like, oh, can't be bothered. I'm being lazy because like it's actually quite. You know, when you get super lazy, the thought of just standing up and putting the headset on is like really it's a big leap sometimes, you know. So, so I was like, oh, I'll get to it, whatever. Yeah, and I played it last night or the night before, I think, and I was like, I'll have like one game, and then like an hour and a half later, I will stop playing it. So basically, this game, it's you put the headset on, and you have a gun, and you go through like these different. Each scene is different. It's kind of like different music and sort of looks slightly different, and all you have to do is shoot the bad guys as you move through the scene. But it has like music basically that's playing when you do it. So, oh, it doesn't look like that. Oh, there it is. Oh, wait, hold up. This is some like
It's the trailer.
but the yeah. So you're
guy's
like
you.
moving
were
through
that
it and
guy.
the music's like yeah, that was me. I looked actually just as cool as him, to be fair. And then all you do is you just shoot these bad guys that are basically running out from different areas. Apparently, it's better if you shoot the bad guys to like the beat of the music, but I was just trying to get through it. So I ended up playing every level. Like I could not put it down. And it looks like it looks quite basic. Even looking at it now, it looks quite basic, but it is so addictive. So it's a bit like when I play Beat Saber, I'm always like, yeah, I'll just have a couple of songs, and then 2 hours later, I'm like exhausted and sweating, and it's disgusting. This was the same. And I will say that Angela was like, oh, I was playing this for a long time and I was really sore. And I was like,
So
come on, like really? And I have been so sore since I played this game.
Yeah.
So like my back is sore, my arm is sore, my legs are sore. Because the whole time you're like, when you're shooting, you're like leaning, oh, like this, and squatting,
well.
and you don't realize it. So you end up doing it. Yeah, like, and it's awesome. It's really, really good. So if you're looking for like an Oculus game, it is totally one of my favorites now. Like I'm super keen to play it.
Yeah.
And I think I only played it on easy. So I'm like, and there's easy, like medium and hard. So I think it'll be fun to play some of the extra ones as well. That's all I played this week though, video game.
Not kidding, guys. I was buggered after I played it. My legs the following day and the day after, they were even worse. It's like being to the gym for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
Yeah. Actually, my little my little activity tracker was off the chart that day.
Really?
It was off the chart. I was like 3 times what my normal thing is. It was awesome. And the only other, actually, I did play a game not this week, but last week I think I bought the new Ghost Recon game because I love Ghost Recon multiplayer. When I played it on Xbox, like loved it. And then I played that, and I was really disappointed actually because
Else has been playing Modern Warfare as well.
Modern Warfare would probably have been a better choice, to be honest.
Yeah, then Ghost Recon.
Yeah, but I can't play Modern Warfare because I think it's first person and it makes me feel quite sick. So whereas Ghost Recon's third person and I can play it, it was weird. I don't know what they've done to it, but they've kind of made it be like a soldier version of Assassin's Creed is my take. Yeah.
So it was the person one.
Yeah, and like in the old one, it was just really good kind of story-driven combat. Now you have to run around pretty much collecting things. It's all free roam in third person. So I was pretty disappointed in that one as well. But I've heard that Modern Warfare is amazing. I just can't bring myself to play it. Yeah.
What was the?
That's about all I played.
At your place, Ange? I went over and did the Force, use the Star Wars.
Oh, Vader Immortal. I was going to mention that, so I'm glad. That's a nice segue there, Dave.
It's almost like you knew, but you didn't.
Yeah.
Actually, Dave, you look like you're shrinking. You just look like you're getting smaller and smaller. Like not in a shorter way, like in an inward way.
This one?
Have you been playing Pistol Whip, Dave?
Yeah, you look like you've lost so much weight. What's happening? Tell me the trick to this magic.
Camera position. Yeah.
I need to move my camera, clearly.
I've found stress is really good. But, it's really
excellent.
Yes, and I just calorie count now. Because my biggest issue is because being diabetic, keeping my sugar levels flat, and the only way I can do it adequately is to calorie count everything. So
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to not be as fastidious as I was, which I'm finding is shooting my levels around a bit. So I'm trying to find a balance between doing it, having to focus on it without being obsessive about it.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like it's working.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Angela, have you got that cool thing? Because I know that you're desperate to talk about this. I just
Alright.
jumped in.
The problem with Oculus Quest games is this, guys. They come out at 10 a.m., but it's 10 a.m. Pacific Eastern time, I think, in America. So they come out at like, I don't know, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. And today or Thursday, American time, Vader Immortal Part 3 comes out. And I am so pumped. Like, I can't wait. So I've got the trailer here. You played this, Dave. This is the one. You played Part 2,
right?
I think, when you were over.
I love
Can you
this
hear the
game
volume
so
on
much.
that?
I can't hear the sound on the trailer.
No.
Okay. I'll turn it down anyway so we can chat in case the volume isn't going out on the stream.
Sure.
Yeah, I can't wait for this. I'll be playing it tomorrow. 100%.
When you put me into it, it looked pretty sort of simplistic and a bit not all that. Look, I wasn't overly impressed looking at it.
I think you played did you just play the dojo though? Just the lightsaber? You didn't play the story?
I can just do the dojo once and then I'll go and try the game. And then I just really wasn't satisfied with my performance in the dojo. And so I just kept playing the dojo. And then I was just realized, holy crap, I found myself doing full force positioning. I went, okay, like Paul here does SCA, so he does fighter training. So I watch him fight occasionally and I watch his videos. And so I was trying to mimic how he fights and trying to think about stuff.
That's cute.
It was crazy. Like I just found myself getting so sucked in. I was squatting. Had my hand. I was throwing things. I was trying to cover my back, and I went full like I was like a little kid pretending I was a Jedi again, like as I used to do in the backyard.
Oh, it's such a good game. Yeah, I can't wait for tomorrow. You know I'm a huge Star Wars. Here's a top tip. If you guys have got a Bunnings near you, look what I bought today.
Oh. You're a Jedi? What?
Can we see this?
Mandalorian.
Wow.
Look at that. I'm going to paint it.
I bet you are.
It's just a garden thing, but it's sort of a plasticky resin. How awesome is that? It's bloody massive.
That's very cool.
It had loads of different ones there as well.
Well, I tell you what, Ange, I'll be most pleased to go pick one up and let you paint it as well. That would be
They had the stormtroopers were wicked. They had a couple of different types of stormtrooper, Yoda, Princess Leia, Rey. Yeah.
Are we allowed to talk about the Mandalorian or not?
Have you guys seen The Mandalorian?
No, I'm not like it.
I've heard very good things about it though.
I've heard like it's part of the reason why Jon Favreau is getting considered to take over the top spot.
Yeah.
So he's obviously done a good job with it.
It's getting very, very good feedback. Fans are loving it.
Yeah.
I am stunned that you haven't seen it.
Well, I'm not buying the Disney Plus package yet. I'm just not.
You should
can
get
get
the
it
free
free for a week.
7-day channels.
Yeah.
The 7-day free, and then cancel
And then you
it.
can watch the first 3 episodes, 3 episodes.
And then just sign up with different emails every 7 days.
What was that?
So then just sign up with different emails every 7 days until you decide to buy it.
What?
I have not done that. I have paid for mine for a year, but I'm saying someone could do that.
Disney1@gmail.com.
True.
Yep.
Disney468@gmail.com.
Well, we were going to talk about it, but I don't think we should because
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Because of this.
don't talk about it. Tell us just what you're thinking about it.
I loved it. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Everything about it, it's like it harkens back to Star Wars when Star Wars was a Western.
Does it?
Does a spaghetti Western.
Anything new about the universe for you?
Anything new?
Yeah, like is it giving you something new about like one of the big criticisms of the film, and a criticism that George Lucas gave himself was that he always tried to bring something new in every film, and the last couple of films haven't presented new worlds or new adventures or anything. So, does it feel new as well as holding that, or does it feel like it's just holding on to old tropes?
To me, it holds on to the original Star Wars. It's got that cowboy feel about it, but there's newness. But I'm not going to say.
Okay.
Yeah,
I feel like you should discover
no spoilers.
Yeah.
No spoilers. Delta just said.
I think,
Delta said no spoilers.
I think that's enough, though. I think that answers the question. That no spoilers.
Yeah.
Is that for you? It's harkening back to the original, but there is some new stuff coming through in that, which is great, which is kind of what you want. So, but yeah, I mean, even just looking at the trailers and the little clips that we're seeing come out visually, it looks amazing.
It honestly, the score to it and some of the shots in it, I think at the last episode we watched, there was like a full section at the start and there was no dialogue. It was just like a Western movie,
awesome. I like it.
Beautiful. Yeah, I love it. And the story as well. I love the character as well.
Wow.
I'm not like a massive fan of
the
that.
other character as well.
Oh God, yeah, we can't talk about it though.
Don't talk about it.
Excellent.
But I'm not like a massive Star Wars nerd, to be honest. Like I'll watch them. I actually prefer the new ones with like Rey and stuff in it, but regardless. And Leia is my person. But I watched it and I was like, oh yeah, whatever. And then there's this one bit which we can't talk about, and I was like, I'm in from this point forward. Like I'm in. I was so excited.
How did you say her name?
Leia. Princess Leia.
Leia, okay. You say
why? How do you say it?
I get in trouble because for the last, my daughter has this book, Vader's little.
Oh yeah, I know that book. Little cute one.
And she loves reading it. So because I sit there and I do the Darth Vader voice and everything on every page, we read through it, and it's kind of a comic book thing. But I say Leia, Princess Leia. I get corrected on that.
Yeah, well done for that punch.
if you watch Star Wars 1, everyone calls her Princess Leia except Han Solo.
Really?
I feel like I've seen Star Wars like 50 times and I don't remember that.
We're gonna have to go and watch it now.
Because I teach Star Wars, A New Hope, as part of, I do it as part of the religious studies course at my school. So we watch it once a year. So I keep getting my wife really hates that I use that word, but I keep trying to change it for them. But.
Well, I'm sorry to not support you in this, but no.
Yeah, you know what it's like? It's like when Americans call Lara Croft Laura.
Drives me crazy.
And you're like, no.
Or when they can't say Craig, which is always fascinating to me. Why can't they say Craig? They say Crag.
Craig.
Just Craig. Just Craig. Yeah. There's someone else that just said hi in the chat. And Dan, that does sound like a good housewarming gift. Angela, you're going to have to go back to Bunnings and get Dan. He just bought a house.
I was wondering what he was on about. Okay.
He just bought a house yesterday.
And congratulations, guys. That's awesome news.
Clearly, he wants some kind of Star Wars statue for his garden.
You know what? You should get him a week of Disney Plus so that he could watch.
I think he's already got Disney Plus. Hey, Alex. Alex VR. This guy just did an interview a few days ago on his channel, and it's all about VR but philosophy, and it's fascinating. If that's your bag, go and watch it, because honestly, I thought it was brilliant. Yeah, really good.
Alex, like, is he studying philosophy at uni, or is he finished or done studies in, or is it just an interest thing?
The philosophy thing, he was actually being interviewed. He's well into VR.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really interesting. Oh, Colin's popped in. Hey, Colin, it's a shame that you missed that Dune conversation that we earlier.
Puppies.
You don't go back and watch that, Colin.
Yeah, Colin, just skip the June part. Don't go back. It's too late now, buddy.
No, that's 7. I didn't even think of that. True that.
But also, is Colin agreeing with Dave? Is he saying that it is Leah? Is that what he's saying in this comment?
No,
because this could be controversial.
Yeah.
Like, this could really change the whole relationship that we have with Colin right now.
Yeah, I don't know if it's an opt-out relationship you got there. That's
Yeah. I feel like you're really causing family strife now, Dave.
Fight. Sorry, have you not been around words before, Tracy? Is this new for you?
Colin's not even replying.
Yeah,
so
I know.
let's
Just
wait
fuck it off with me.
Yeah. You definitely have to watch this show, though. You guys would love it. I think you have to. Dan was talking about it today. Everybody in our teams watched it at work. So
yeah, and there's a spiritual thing
so
there. You might want to use it in your classes, Dave. Get on it.
You go, write it off on tax.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's Colin saying?
He's saying
Colin, you're on your own, Dave.
Oh, look, one of my favorite channels is Join Vitruvian Gamer. He's got no sound 'cause he's at work, and he is busy at work. This man, he's having a rough time at the moment.
Oh, really?
He's a hard grafter, that guy.
I love his little avatar. It's super cute.
I know, it's adorable. It's drawn by the people that do semi-co-op. You know, the comic strip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I've done well to create an artwork style with semi-co-op people.
And Colin's sorry that he missed the Dune. Colin, we're not playing Dune. Spoiler.
I've been going old school. I'm not doing any streaming at the moment. Currently, I'm going through Buffy and Angel again.
Oh, that's right. You told me that.
Yeah.
Are they as good? Are they as good now as they felt like they were back then?
They are. They are from my perspective. I think that they sort of have some strife in terms of they don't necessarily match modern feminist views. There's like been some criticisms of that, but for the most part, like I still love the characters. I enjoy the stories, and I'm actually. I feel like I've been developing a bit of a secret I haven't perhaps been willing to mention or talk about. I think I sometimes would go so far as to say I might like Angel a little bit more than the Buffy episodes.
Whoa.
It took me by surprise too.
Crazy tonight. Look, you're losing your partner in crime now. That is done. He's like, I'm out of here.
I knew I should have kept it to myself.
You can never take these back. So why do you like it? Why are you thinking you like Angel more than Buffy?
I think I'm liking some of the character dynamics a little bit more. Mind you, the way Angel seasons pair up with Buffy seasons, Buffy sort of gets really dark in season 6. That's the season where they actually had to constantly work with Sarah Michelle Gellar not to quit because she hated doing the episodes by then. She was saying she was over it. So they worked really hard to get a season 7 out of her.
I know, and she's so busy now as well.
I was just going to say that as well. What does she do now?
Several really hit shows as well as several hit movies. Like the recent one was the one with Robin Williams before he tragically passed.
Yeah, we watched that, didn't we?
Is that
Yeah.
why?
Yeah, didn't really like that.
That's so dark.
I know.
That is so bad, but I love it.
I think she's a fantastic actress who deserves better supporters than you.
Yeah, I think that's true. Probably.
I do like
think
one of her movies, actually.
Which movie?
Was it her that was in that weird movie with the talking crab?
Did I
So Little
watch it?
Mermaid. I was going to say SpongeBob SquarePants, but I think
No. No, it's like it's either a Christmas movie or like a really soppy romance
Oh,
movie.
I think it was a Christmas
And
movie. Now
she's
you
a
said
chef,
that.
and there's a magic crab. Something to do with magic crab.
thinking from,
Now
you
I
know,
want to watch
really-
it again because I really loved it when I saw it.
You should Google that. I
need
feel
to-
like that's a thing.
I need to Google that and see if it was actually her. I think it was. You can talk to Dave about how weird it is that Bianca Lawson never ages.
Right. Can we discuss this? Because, right, does everyone even know who she is? Do you know who? So in Buffy, I can't remember the name of her bloody character though in Buffy. Her name's Bianca Lawson.
No,
She's
hang
an
on. No,
actress.
she was the other Slayer, wasn't she? I'm looking
I
her
think
up.
she was. Yeah, I think she was.
Let's find out. Let's find out.
And
Kendra.
Kendra.
Oh, Kendra. Yep.
Kendra and
Yeah.
Buffy.
The other Slayer. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
was
she was also in Dawson's Creek, right? She was in
Yes.
Dawson's Creek. So this is like a long
like she's done tons of stuff.
Jeez, have you seen photos of her now? Yeah, but have you seen her like this year? She's exactly the same.
Yeah.
She is actually a
And
vampire.
Queen Sugar. She looks the
So they-
same. It's weird.
Exactly the same.
Right. What
You
is
need to
this
find a photo, Angela, as well. Once you've discovered the Sarah Michelle Gellar
Yeah.
crab.
I'm trying to
movie,
find the
which
crab
is-
thing.
Like, how did we end up here? I don't know.
I'm sorry. I know it's not really geek talk, is it? Romantic
Well,
comedy. Is that
yeah,
it?
wait,
Simply
no.
Irresistible?
Yes. That's her. Yes.
It's her.
Okay.
She looks the same.
She looks the same in Buffy as she does now in Queen Sugar. She has not aged at all.
I found it.
Yeah.
To prove
Yeah.
it.
It's amazing. Like, I wish that I looked like her. She looks fantastic.
Probably more reanimated corpse.
Oh, look out. Here we go. Angela's found this movie.
A magical crab
yes.
works wonders for a terrible chef's culinary skills, leading her towards the man of her dreams.
Mm.
So
So
get
they
any
really
better than that.
with Sarah Michelle Gellar and a crab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she is obviously a great actress. Dave's right. She's up there, Oscar worthy.
Honestly, it's a great movie. I've got nothing but good things to say about that.
In all fairness, I think who was it? Christopher
Walken.
Walken.
Oh, hey.
Walken. Well done. Christopher Walken got the Logie Awards from MTV, but not the Logie, but it was the
MTV Movie Award.
no the Razzie Award
All right.
where they
Oh,
for like worst film.
Not Rotten Tomato.
No,
No.
it's
Oh, the Razzie. Yeah,
the
the
Razzies.
Razzie. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he got the Razzie Award for this film that he did. You know, like just it was the worst film ever apparently. And he got up there and he goes in his Christopher Walken way, which I'm not going to try and do an impression.
Well, it's not like
he goes, what can I say? I wanted a new car.
Fair enough. Jeez, if you can't afford a new car, though, that's
I
a
think
bit
that's totally
depressing,
fair.
isn't it? Yeah,
What else
honesty.
can you do when you're an actor?
Yeah.
yeah.
Let me
And,
find out
and
Bianca
I love
Lawson.
that he dances and things.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I was
amazing.
looking that up as well, actually, to see if I could find a Bianca Lawson thing to show you what she looks like now compared to what she looks like then. The same. It's ridiculous.
Like a bazillion things. She's always in like she does side like a lot of support roles like back part characters and things.
Yeah,
Amazing.
it's scary.
I've got one. It's not a very good one, but we
We'll
may as
take
well
it.
since we discussed it in case people are like, who? Who is that?
Yeah, shows it. Let's see. I'm still amazed by this every time I see it.
There.
Queen Sugar.
Can we
Okay,
see
so like this is her in all these different roles, and then up to now, same.
that?
There's no
And
change.
in Queen Sugar now, she looks the same. Those episodes are filmed now.
I can't
Weird.
understand this. It's amazing.
Her and Jennifer Beals.
Also true. Can I say something controversial? Well, it's not really
Go on, I
controversial
love that.
to anyone other than Dave, potentially. I think Angel is so annoying.
You don't like
Is it-
David Boreanaz, though, do
I
you?
can't stand his face. I
You don't
just
like Bones
struggle.
either.
I can't watch his face.
Well, look, in all fairness, I watched a Bones episode. I tried to watch it before, and the show was terrible.
Oh, look at it. Woo.
That's the one show with David Boreanaz in it that I was hooked on.
We subtitle tonight's episode "Destroying Friendships."
Yeah, this is awesome.
I
I would pay for that stuff. This is
like
great.
Bones. Cheesy as it was.
No. Did I tell you guys last time that I feel like we've had this conversation when we all chatted last time, and I said that I couldn't look at Andy McDowell's face? Did I tell you this, or is this
No.
weird? Okay, so
Andy
this is new news. I can't stand Andy McDowell's face. I can't watch her on anything. I just cannot look at her face.
Even adverts.
Like, I can't stand her. And I feel like David Boreanaz is like, Andy McDowell's like here, and he's just like here. And the levels. Yeah. So it's very difficult to, and I just thought Angel was such a like annoying character. But then I don't really like Spike either. So, you know, it's fine.
Yeah, I didn't. I always liked Spike, but I didn't necessarily like the Buffy Spike relationship thing. I didn't think that was necessary.
Yeah.
But the Angel thing, like when you look at the Angel cast, I think their stories in particular are really fun and light-hearted for the most part. Like they didn't, when Buffy's gone super dark, I think they were still doing this whole, this is still a comedy with action. But the casting put around it, like, you know, the characters you've got, you know, you've got Gunn, Fred, you've got Lorne with great music. Like they have, you know, whenever Lorne's in it, there's always some sort of great music going on. Yeah. So it brings this, I think it created a really interesting mix. Whereas the Buffy episodes were still caught in the, here's something, let's go research and then find a way to kill it sometimes.
Yeah, I think I liked the later episodes of Angel more. I think it's because it started out with just, you know, him and Charisma Carpenter and Giles, not Giles. I liked him, but I really, him and Fred were two of my favourite things in that show.
Yeah.
And then, Lorne was another great character that I thought they introduced. Gunn was all right, but the later, I think it developed better. But yeah, I think Buffy kind of remained monster of the week type thing. So
yeah,
it got a bit stale.
The good thing about Buffy for me was it was groundbreaking in a lot of stuff, right? So when you look at the Willow and Tara relationship and that being on prime time in the US at that time, that was massive. And because it was kind of that, younger audience, like huge, but also had the horrible, death trope as well, which was not ideal. But I thought it was really good at the time. Yeah, every show. Every single show. But I thought it was good because it did try and push a lot of boundaries, which I think was really good.
Yeah. And I kind of felt that every time she had to get punished.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a bit of a trope for a while, but I think they did rectify that later. But yeah, that was certainly problematic in that particular area. But I actually found I really came to like Charisma Carpenter's really quite a lot. Like her character developed really well. I really started to enjoy the relationships that she was building within the team, what she had to offer.
You talking Buffy or Angel?
Well, from Buffy to Angel.
Yeah, I enjoyed her character way more in Angel than I did in Buffy. So I think,
in Buffy, she was very much the character you laughed at. Whereas in Angel, she developed into this sort of real heroic character. And I think I liked the turn they took of making her a warrior. She was a warrior. So anyway, and I've never taken any particular objection to David's face. So,
but you might now, because now it's in your brain.
Surprise me, mate. You're not going to sway me.
Is there anyone's face that affects you guys like that though, where you see them and you're like, oh?
Not in those shows.
No, anyone.
Like, don't name any friends because that could get super awkward.
Oh yeah, no,
Just
celebrities.
celebrities.
Only. Oh, this is interesting. Which celebrities do I hate the most? I'm just Nerf.
Hey, get to the chopper. Dane.
Oh yeah,
This guy does
excited
the
about
best
Angel and Buffy.
Schwarzenegger impressions you've ever heard.
You should put that. What's that last one comment up? I think that needs to.
This one?
It's-
What's that last comment? Put that one up.
yeah.
Skip those other 12.
Yeah. Forget that. That's the
We'll
one
just
we
take the good one.
Oh look, there's I probably do have actors and actresses that I sort of feel repulsed at. There's certain people.
I find Adam Driver quite difficult to look at.
Yes. Yeah.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Looking up
Han Solo's son. Come on.
Oh,
Right?
Yeah.
What the
Crazy.
hell?
Yeah. Look, I've heard that he's a lovely guy. I've got an actress girl that I know who's done a film with him, and she said he was just delightful, just a lovely guy. But I find him very difficult to look at.
Mm,
Yeah, he's got a weird face, right?
he does. But a lot of women love him, right?
Oh, yeah,
like even when he
sure.
was in Girls,
There's a
people
funny
love
thing
him.
that money and celebrity makes ugly people pretty. It's I don't, you know.
Yeah.
so your concern is his face and not the brick wall of a chest that he's got. Like I find that really peculiar to look at.
He has got a weird, I think that as well. He has got a weird sort of body thing happening.
Yeah, it's like you could land a plane on those pecs.
Yeah, no.
That's just Nazi talking.
No.
He has pecs.
He has pecs. Kudos to him on that one.
Yeah.
I have actually never noticed that, but I will look for it next time. Oh my God, yes, the guy from The Mentalist. Yes. Yes,
Simon
I
Baker,
agree.
is that who it is? Simon
Yes.
Baker?
He's just got such a smarmy face. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's also fair.
That's true about Adam Sandler.
Hmm.
I mean, the
Mhm.
only good film he's ever been in my opinion, is The Wedding Singer.
I love that movie.
I love that
Yeah.
film.
I like
That's a
it.
It's
great
beautiful.
film.
Yeah.
I didn't
Hey, what
mind-
about that guy? Oh, sorry, you go, Dave. Jump in.
I still find Happy Gilmore is a bit of a silly
Hey, Joe.
night in classic one. I didn't like Billy Madison that much, but
No.
Happy Gilmore I enjoyed. Mostly because we end up quoting it when we go do mini putt putt.
I didn't hate The Waterboy.
Oh, the water boy. No.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I can't do any of these.
I
other
didn't even.
movies.
I think we put The Water Boy on when we were going to watch it and turned it off because he didn't he
Yeah.
have a really annoying voice in that one.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one and that one where he was the devil, Little Nicky.
Little
Is that what it's
I
called?
haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Again, I'm not a huge fan of the Adam Sandler voice, but Little Nicky had some very funny stuff. Like it came out when I was studying theology, so
You could also land a chopper on them. On Adam Driver's pecs. Get to the
And what's the name of that guy that you hate his face? The English guy. You know, he's real pasty.
oh, what is that guy? Is his name something like Cillian Murphy? No.
Yes,
Oh, I
but
don't
it's not
know.
him. It's
Let me
Eddie
just-
Redmayne. That says Eddie Redmayne.
Oh, Eddie Redmayne. Yeah, he's annoying
Eddie
and all.
Weird
He's
face.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
it's got a weird mouth thing happening.
But that other guy, that Cillian guy, he's got a weird face and all.
Yeah.
Carl Weathers is the man, Dane has said. Have you seen The Mandalorian, Dane? Let us know, but no spoilers.
No spoilers.
Just because
Has anyone seen Batwoman? Has anyone? Oh, you wouldn't have been watching Batwoman because you haven't been watching the streaming. We've been watching it. We're on episode 7, I think, which was the latest one.
I'm not
It's good.
positive. Are you liking it or?
Yes, like I'm
Yeah.
liking it.
Surprisingly.
Mainly because it's got. Well, we really like Ruby Rose, which helps, but also. Yeah, she's good, and like it's good. Like it's cheesy nonsense. It's like Supergirl, right? It's nothing amazing, but it's very cheesy, soapy nonsense. So it's quite good. But my God, that show is the gayest show on TV, and I can say that as the gayest person in this chat. So it is so gay. Like, it's crazy gay. Like,
It
it's
is
over the
super
top gay,
Which one
which is great for, like, I love it, but you know.
Just out of curiosity, how does the level go? So is it just gay,
Yeah.
pretty gay, super gay?
And then like, yeah, and then like off the
Crazy
chart gay.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's like off the
OFC
chart
gay.
gay.
No, I think that's
Yeah.
gay AF. I see people typing.
Yeah, yes. That's what it is. That's what that show is.
We need to put this up because Delta's come up with someone else whose
Wow.
face can annoy
Yes.
Tom Cruise.
And as my wife points out regularly, Tom Cruise runs funny. He runs in all his films. He's got this weird run like this.
Does he run like Barry Goldberg in the Goldbergs?
Oh my God. That's great.
Do you watch the Goldbergs?
Oh,
I've
so
heard
good.
things, but I haven't had a chance to really catch up on it.
Oh, the Goldbergs is great, especially if you're of a certain age. It's just like reliving your youth.
Yeah,
It's really good.
My understanding is that it's kind of like a 2015 version of the Wonder Years.
Yeah, that's fairly good. Bit more,
Yeah.
you know, not as serious as the Wonder Years, but yeah.
No.
And I need to catch up on comments here. Sorry, I'll pop this up. Murphy's a great actor. Yeah, I have no doubt he's a great actor, but his face just
Freaks
like-
me out!
yeah, he's like
Yeah.
like Kate Moss. When I see her, I have the same. You know, oh, he's not paying. You need
I've
to see
got-
the Mandalorian, dude.
Yeah, I've got friends who are loving the streaming wars, and I'm kind of looking for the future when all the streaming wars have happened and we've had this explosion of streaming services where people are paying, you know, more than cable just so that they can get all their shows. I'm actually looking forward to when all of them start to fail and need to shrink back and consolidate so that I can.
They will consolidate. They've got to, other than the big ones.
Yeah,
Hey,
like Disney-
Steve.
Yeah. But they took all the Disney and Marvel stuff off Stan,
Netflix.
right? Yeah, Stan, I think, last week before Disney Plus launched, without telling any of the Stan subscribers. I was like, man, how annoyed would you be if your kid was watching Frozen every day to keep them quiet and then it was gone? Like, that would be a real problem in your life.
The other side of that, Tracy, is how relieved would you be if you had to listen to Frozen every day and it was gone?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Look, depends how you look at it, right? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because I'm a fan. But I think it's got some good stuff. I think the Disney thing, people are going to buy into it because it's Disney, right? And I'm not a massive Disney fan, actually. But I think everybody's going to sign up for it. Getting Star Wars in there was a smart move. So, oh God, Tom, that's true about Tom. He's so little. He's this size. He's so little. That's good. Oh my God. Oh wow, there's a lot of Tom Cruise hate in the comments. Put the next comment up, Angela.
Oh, geez. This is terrible.
Yeah.
He didn't used to be.
Oh, no, that's terrible. Wow, I thought we had to wait. The wait for The Mandalorian was super annoying because of spoilers. I can't imagine having to wait that long.
I think Australia proves to be a pretty good test place for a lot of companies because we've got sort of.
That's a really good joke.
He's
Well
a funny guy. He's a funny guy. Russell Crowe's also bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has his moments.
Russell Crowe's bad, though, because he's like Mel Gibson. You know, he's a bit of a jerk in real life. So it kind of puts you off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But isn't that called being an actor? Like, I mean,
Oh, you're so controversial tonight.
sorry, he's a professional.
Oh,
He's not
my
famous,
God.
rich.
Yeah.
Like most actors. But I
Oh,
shall take note and remember to chastise you when I become rich and famous.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
just pretend that you don't even know him. Just be like, I don't know who that guy is. I don't have a brother. Who is this guy? Yeah. Just do what Tom Cruise does and just cut everybody out of your life.
Well, that's right. Tom Cruise, what we've got called FU
Hey,
money.
Dane, thank you so much for dropping in as well. Appreciate it.
I don't like Tom Cruise because of, well, for many, many reasons, right? But I don't like him because of the Scientology thing. Like, each to their own. But I'm like, dude, this is not a healthy thing that is happening in that space. And the other reason I don't like it, I don't know if I should say this. Maybe I shouldn't say this. Oh, whatever. Oh, no, maybe I shouldn't. I'm not going to say it.
Say it. Whatever. Say it.
This is going to be recorded forever on
God. Okay.
And you're allowed to change your mind later.
Okay. Allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly, someone told me who worked in Hollywood for quite some time. And this is an ongoing rumor discussion about Tom Cruise anyway, right? Shouldn't be any shock. But allegedly, the whole, him being gay thing is 100% true. Like, someone who worked there in that space told me. That's all I'm going to say. Allegedly, that's the case. So, all those rumors about him and everything else that keep flying around. I'm just like, dude, if you are, just come out with it already. Leave that Scientology thing.
I wonder if Scientology, is that the reason, though, for that? I mean, he's so high up there now. He's like second in line to Miscavige, isn't he?
Yeah. And someone told me that the whole Nicole Kidman thing was a contract. Like, it was like, there's a 10-year contract on this marriage.
And Mimi Rogers as well.
And again, allegedly, and this is secondhand information. Don't sue me, Tom Cruise. But yeah, that all of that stuff. And I'm like, really?
I mean, it's interesting. I always thought that Nicole being happily married to Tom was some of her best acting.
Yeah, apparently so.
I didn't realize it was. It's
Apparently, it was a contracted acting job.
I didn't think Nicole Kidman was very good, but having seen her in Big Little Lies,
she's amazing.
She's amazing in that show. She is actually really good.
I think Nicole Kidman can be amazing in the right work, and I think she hit a point where she became very popular and got a lot of opportunity, and some of it really just didn't suit her. And I think that happens to quite a few actors, and she's done some incredible work. I mean, I think BMX Bandits was fantastic. No, but
you love that movie. You love that movie.
She's done some amazing stuff, and I just think it's that thing of, you're always wondering if you're going to get another job, and I can imagine, particularly for a female at that level, when you see the amount that, they hit a couple of films, they get used a little bit, and then they're cast aside for the next, 10-year younger, 5-year younger. Yeah, it's got to be tough, I mean, it's, so I don't know, but maybe she just needed a new car.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Well, apparently it was a very lucrative 10-year deal. And it was broken one day after it ended, apparently. Look, again, who knows? Someone could have just been drunk and tell me this story, but apparently.
The question that poses to me, though, is why? Like, what's the contract? Why that? Why her, for a start?
So apparently they go through this screening process of these women who are trying to become famous, effectively. And so the deal is they get that 10
years exposure next to Tom.
What's happened?
As it goes.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah. And then after that, they can leave, basically. That apparently contract.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
It is. I mean, it wouldn't, allegedly, but it wouldn't be that crazy in Hollywood, to be honest, really, would it?
No.
I might sign a contract with Tom Cruise.
Yeah, look, you should put your hat in the ring, buddy.
Taller than him.
Yeah, just get, you might have to go to Scientology things, so every day. That's the downside.
Right. Besides, you've got to think about men with 7-inch long legs.
Yeah. And a weird face. Yeah.
They lean.
Right, have we covered everything? Are you guys wanting to go? I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? Holy crap.
10:15. You're usually asleep by this time.
Oh, it's actually got how long we've been going for. We've been going for 1 hour.
Perfect.
So
Wow,
should
fun.
we end on that?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
end on Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Having
Oh,
70.
what
I
a
must have
disappointment.
expected the night to go. But... oh dear. Look, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.